Hello, how are you today? Uh, I'm here usually again to talk about the catfish business. And today I'm going to be talking about the part two of how to properly sell your fishes. Um, it is imperative that every businessman or businesswoman should understand every facet, every aspect, every side of their business. No area of your business should be treated as insignificant or little, because the area of your business that you neglect can be the source of great loss and eventually folding up your business. I've seen so many catfish farms fold up because they have struggled over time to rear their fishes, and then at the point of harvest sales, everything is messed up. Bad sales, you know, makes them lose out and eventually fold up. So that is why it is important to get to know how to properly sell your fishes. If you have not seen the part one of this, because I'm taking the part two now, I think you just go through my videos and then look at the part two so that you can properly understand. Look at the part one so that you can properly understand the part two. Um, Sales is extremely important in the catfish business, and if you do not know how to handle it, it is going to cause you a lot of bad results. That is why you listen carefully. I'm going to take a few points here now on how to properly sell your fishes. Let me divide it a little bit here now. For those who want to sell melange, or what is popularly called the roasting size in the catfish business, that is from 100 grams, 200 grams, 300 grams, 400 grams. Some people who buy roasting size don't even want to buy 400 grams because it becomes too big for them. So basically it is about from 100 grams to about 300 grams. Okay, now if you have to sell the roasting size, you have to be extremely careful because there is not much to be made there. A lot of people have reared their fishes and sold at roasting size. You don't make anything much from it at all. So I will advise that you rear your fishes to table size. Okay, 800 grams to 1.5 grams, 1.5 kg to about 2 kg, 800 grams to about 2 kg. That'll be you have beautiful sales when you do that at such a time, But if you have to do the roasting size, then that means that you have to sell them in large quantity. And I'm talking about really large quantity, say about from 10,000 to 15,000. Then you can make a little, profit from it. And the second thing I want to say also is security. During sales, for those of you who have large farms and you have people working for you, you must understand that during sales, a lot of things happen. You might not want to believe it, but it does happen, and you might not even realize that it's happening. Sometimes your boys, the people who look after your farm, do some sales behind you. As sales are going on, they can call the women who are buying to one angle and sell your fishes to them. You must be very, very vigilant. You must watch. You must not trust anyone at the time of sales so that you don't lose out in this way. Number two, before you sell your fishes, take for instance, you want to sell your fishes at say table size, 800 grams, like I said, to about 2 kg. Before you sell your fishes, if you say you stock about 2,000, make sure that your stock of 2,000, you have gotten about 70% of table size. You must have at least 70% of what you are gunning for, what you are looking for before you sell. If you sell when it is 50%, you might lose. If you sell when it is 60%, you might lose. 70% at least. You can go higher, but 70% at least. And that means that if you do from fingerling stage, it means that you have to take the fishes up to about 5 months, and most probably 2 weeks, 5 months, 2 weeks, or 6 months, depending on how fast your fishes are growing and how you are feeding them. But ultimately, what you are aiming at is that your fishes table size in your farm, in your stock, you have about 70% of 800 grams to about 2 kg, so that when you sell, you make more profit, like that. So sales can be a little bit complex, can be a little bit tricky, but if you understand these things, you are able to make profit at the end of the day. Why are we selling? We are selling because we want to make profit. And something I might want to add is this: a lot of farmers do not understand that during sales you don't feed your fishes, or you don't feed your fishes one day before sales. Now, reason is because when your fishes are fed and they don't properly digest and you begin to sell out, your fishes will die. It will affect your sales very badly. So you don't feed, especially when you want to sell the next day. You don't feed today. Now, after sales, if your sales last a long time, say you start in the morning and you sell till about 1 o'clock, don't just feed. Okay, don't just feed. Leave the fishes and sell them the next day. Your fishes don't lose weight immediately. Your fishes begin to lose weight maybe about a week or so, or a few days after you stop feeding them. But so many farmers think that, look, I'm selling, let me just be feeding so that the fishes will lose weight. They don't lose weight like that. So and another thing is that if your fishes don't die while you are selling, they will die when the buyers take them away. And if this continues, they will blacklist your farm. And when it is time for sales, they'll say, no, I can't go to that farm. Their fishes are dying all the time, and it is causing me great loss, which is the fact. So you have to be careful not to feed during sales. Okay. Now, this is proper that it's proper that you take this down and take care of it. Then also, I would like to mention that you must have a proper scale, a scale that is working properly. Now, most of our scales are not functioning properly because we don't have the very, very original type of scales. Now, if you see those types, they can be very, very expensive. So what you try to do is that as the sale goes on, try to take your basin and keep measuring whether it is proper. Now, what we do with the scale is that you take your basin for sales and you put it on top of the scale and bring your scale, the gauge, to 0. Now you are set to go. Now, this is what happens. You put your fish in the basin, and then anything that it records, you sell accordingly. Now, after about 2-3 times, because the scales cannot be trusted these days, haul to the sales, test your basin again on the scale whether it is still on 0. Because if your scale has slightly shifted a bit to the wrong side, it means that if your scale reads, when you put your basin on top and your scale read about, say, 10 kg, the truth is that because it is not set on 0, your scale is reading about 15 kg, but it is showing 10 kg on the scale. Now that means that you have lost 5 kg, and 5 kg is something. Every little thing that you lose in this business or any other business is something. So you have to be very, very careful with the scale and make sure you check it over and over. Now that's as much as I can take for sales today. This is the part 2 of it. I said go check for the part 1. It's among my videos. I might be coming up with a part 3 very soon. For now, it is goodbye from me. My name is Mr. Greg. Do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, because I drop clips like this over and over so that you can be the first to get it. Thank you very much, and bye for now.